I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming up next.
Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, what a season it was for these Eagles and these Philly fans last year. An 8-0 start, 14-3 final record, 2 blowout wins in the NFC playoffs before coming up a bit short in Super Bowl 57.
And a good thing for Philadelphia is they try and get back to the Super Bowl. Many of the key pieces they had last year are back. Remember, this is the number 3 offense in the league, number 2 defense, and they threw in a heck of an NFL draft. They expect to contend one more time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Dolphins, we know about the weapons on offense on the perimeter. But do you think this is a team, Charles, that needs to step it up defensively to go to the next level?
I do, and they have the pieces in place. They have excellent players. Perhaps the new system that's been brought in will give them that edge that they need in the AFC East.
The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Second down. Here's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. That one good for 26 and a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On first down, Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense,
touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 30 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Ready, shot?
2 now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's some strong running and a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
A good pickup there at 22.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game.
There he goes, right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Evident there that he learned his lesson. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Nifty move.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Now a give right side Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They go play action with Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd down, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field. His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
First throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown, taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. So Tua and the Dolphins down 24-21, 47 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Tua.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Tua.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Throwing Tua.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Tua to throw. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.